All right, the Raptors, Brian mentioned it in the last segment, impressive on this road trip. 3 of 4 victories, despite all those injuries. Kyle Lowry gone. But guess what? Pascal Siakam is here, continuing to improve. He had a game-high 36 in a win over the Blazers last night. Now, when he was here in L.A., I asked him, I said, "You already got one Most Improved trophy. You going for another one?" He looked at me and goes, "Yes, I am." He's raised his scoring by 10 points a game since winning. What is the explanation for Pascal's growth? It can't be as simple as Kawhi left, right?
Listen, before the season started, I picked 2 guys to make the All-Star team for the first time. I picked C.J. McCollum and I picked Siakam. What Siakam did last year in the postseason really impressed me. I know Kawhi got all the praise, but if you go back and look at his numbers, man, he was putting up numbers and was, it was one game where he was 13 for 15 from the field. And I'm like, the sky's the limit for this kid. And if you watch him play right now, not only is he going to make the All-Star game, but the way that he has the Toronto rolling, he might be in the MVP conversation. Yeah. He's playing excellent basketball, and he just keeps improving. His work ethic is there, and I want to credit a guy that left and Phil Handy.
Yes.
That left him, that used to work with Siakam. So, hey, man, Siakam, keep making me proud. Every time I see those numbers, I go get me a nice Cuban cigar.
That's nice.
Well, nobody expected him to be this much better, but remember, he hasn't been.
I did.
He hasn't been playing basketball that long.
Okay.
And the improvement that he's having now may be what the improvement that a future NBA player might experience when they're freshman to senior year of high school. They make this big giant leap.
Right.
I fell in love with him last season, but he's surpassed even my expectations.
Well, the originator of the Pascal Siakam bandwagon, as we know, is Zach Lowe.
That's
and
right.
Here's what Zach put out last night. Pascal Siakam last season was shooting 29% on three-point attempts, right, from above, came from above the break, right? Yeah. This season, 75%, right? And he's saying he's shooting 42% on those. 2 seasons ago, Pascal Siakam was averaging 7 points a game. So
he would go 8-10 minutes without touching the ball.
Right?
Without touching the ball.
There you go. League Pass game of the night, Hawks at Suns. Trae Young versus Devin Booker. I am excited about this game. Both teams looking at the playoffs, which was not projected necessarily for each one, but they're both seeded 8th in their respective conferences. Who is more likely to make the playoffs, Brian? Are you sticking with the Hawks or everything?
Yeah, I mean, the Hawks are in the Eastern Conference. But I'm going to tell you right now, in the future, Booker versus Trae Young is not going to be League Pass game. It's going to be a national TV game.
Well, I'm going to go. I had the Hawks making the playoffs, but the suspension of Collins kind of swayed me away from that. Although Trae Young is doing an excellent job, and they are in the East, but I think both get in. I think they both get in. I watched the Suns against the Lakers, and I like what they're doing over there. I think both of these teams sneak in. It's 50-50.
It really was amazing this week to see the Lakers do it back-to-back with the Suns and Warriors and being, oh, well, the Suns game, that's going to be the hard one.
That's when they played AD in.
The Jump is back tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern on ESPN. See you then. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.